Hi friends, today we are going to learn about result filters in ASP.NET MVC. In ASP.NET MVC, result filters are a type of filter that allow you to execute custom logic before or after an action result is executed and returned to the client. Result filters provide a way to modify or interact with the result of an action method such as a view, JSON data, or any other type of result before it is sent to the client. Key points about result filters. On result executing, this method is called before the action result is returned to the client. You can modify the result before it is processed. On result executed, this method is called after the action result has been processed and just before is sent to the client. You can perform post processing tasks or logging here. Result filters are useful for tasks such as modifying the result before it is returned to the client. Example, adding custom headers, transforming data, logging or monitoring, recording information about the result being returned, such as execution time, response size, caching, manipulating the cache, setting custom headers, handling caching behavior based on the result. How to create a custom result filters in ASP.NET MVC. You can create a custom result filters by inheriting from the result filter attribute class and overriding the on result executing and on result executed methods. Example of creating a custom result filter. Here is an example of simple custom result filter that logs when a result is being returned and after it has been returned to the client. See, you can see here we have a log result filter which we have created our own and we are inherited with result filter attribute, and we have a two method. One is on result executing and the second one is on result executed. So this method runs before the result is executed and this method will runs after the result is executed. In the debug.write line, whatever the logic we want we can write here. Result is being executed and here we can write our own logic. Result has been executed. In this example, on result executing runs before the result is returned to the client. You can use it to modify the result or log information. On result executed runs after the result has been executed. This could be the useful for things like logging response details. Applying the custom result filters. So you can apply the custom results filter specific actions, controllers globally across the entire application. Applying to an action. For example, see here we have a home controller and there is a action result called index. We have applied here log result filter. Applying to a controller, we can add or above the controller log action filter. This is a home controller. And to registering globally in filter config.cs. So to apply the filter globally to all controllers and actions, register in the filter config.cs file. Public static void. See here we have added here log result filter. So this will ensure that the filter is applied to all actions and controls across the entire application. So common use cases for result filters. Modify response. You may want to modify response headers before sending the result to the client. For example, adding custom caching headers, security headers. So here on result executing method, look at here in the filter context dot http context dot response header. Here we have given our own cache control. This is a public and we have given our own logic. Add custom data to view result. Sometimes you may want to add extra data to use result, such as injecting custom model into the view. See here, you can see here on result executing method. So filter context dot result is a view result. So our own logic we can write here result view result dot view data. This is a custom message we are going to add here. This is a custom message. Logging and monitoring. You can log details of the response such as the result type, execution time, status code to monitor your application performance or health. On result executed method, see status code filter context dot http context response dot status code. So we can write a result executed with the status code here. See, this is a status code we have applied here. Caching. You may use a result filters to handle caching logging to prevent unnecessary processing of actions that returns the same result multiple times. Order of filter execution. When multiple filters are applied, they execute in the following order. On result executing. So result filters execute before the action result is processed. Action result execution. The action method executes and runs the result to view or a JSON result. On result executed, result filters executes after the result is processed but before it is sent to the client. So we have a built-in result filters in ASP.NET MVC. ASP.NET MVC provides a couple of built-in result filters that you can use directly in your application. The first one is output cache. This attribute is used to catch the result of an action for a specific duration. So it helps improving the performance by reducing the need to process the same request repeatedly. See, here we have given an attribute output cache. The duration is 60 seconds. Handle error. This is also we have seen in the other filters also, like action results and authorization results also. So the handle error filter handle errors that occurs during the execution of an action method. If an exception is thrown, this filter redirects to the user to an error view. Handle error. So we have to add above attribute like this. And the summary of result filters. So result filters in ASP.NET MVC are filters that executes before and after the result is returned to the client, only the result. You can use on result executing to modify the result before it is sent to the client, and on result executed to perform actions after the result has been sent to but before the response is returned. Result filters are useful for tasks such as modifying our response headers, logging, monitoring, caching, and modifying view data. Result filters can be applied in individual actions, controllers, globally across the application. Built-in filters like output cache and handle error provide common functionality that can be applied to your action and controller. So friends, this is all about result filters in ASP.NET MVC. Thank you.